About to get started here for the morning. We're live. Let me know if you guys can hear me good. Everyone smash the like button on the video, not in the chat. Everyone smash the like button real quick before we get started. Smash that like button, Let me see. Go. Smash the like button on the video before we get started. Real quick. About to get started here. We were here yesterday morning. There was news yesterday. There's news today. So pretty much just wait for the news to come out. See what price does. If you were here yesterday, the market went down and then it went up after. Yesterday news was an interesting situation. We got that news scandal in the beginning that we often talk about on this channel. For those of you guys that are familiar with the channel and come on a regular basis, we talk about this and we have a couple videos on it on the channel. The news strategy. So a lot of traders approach the news wrong. I talked about this last night on the stream. We were live, 7 hours ago. We've had a lot of streams this week. For anybody who's new, like we were live 2 days ago, 1 day ago, 20 hours ago, 7 hours ago, and we're live now. So we're pretty much here live every day. For anybody who's new, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Pretty much, like, if you've been plugged in, your week could be done. Like, the market might push up on the news today. Who knows? We'll see. If you're looking for entries, it'd be better if it spikes down. We'll talk about it. But that zone held pretty strong. The same zone we were looking for like the last 2 nights. We talked about it live. What would it have been? Monday night and Tuesday night. So we were talking about market maybe coming down to that zone. We talked about it 2 nights in a row. All right, you guys should remember, for those who've been plugged in, we're expecting this swing up. So when you have a setup like this, it's not always like changing and looking for a new entry, a new setup. It's like, okay, this is what I was analyzing. It could still be going, right? It could still be going in that direction that we were analyzing pretty much all week. It could still try to push up more. For the week, like we did a good training. I'm gonna do the same training here today because I might just chill today to keep it a little chill. But again, I said watch that area around 2870, 2875, lower. I even highlighted in Discord, same zone. 2869, 2875, 2869. You're like bearish for gold. I was explaining last night. It's not a bearish market. The sells, there's been sells, but the sells aren't sticking as long. So sells are just like short term. Like we've been waiting for buys in this market. If you've been on pretty much every stream, it's been like same discussion. Like, yo guys, let's see if the market drops so we can look for buys. This was 2 days ago. So even 2 days ago when the market was higher, I highlighted the same thing, like come down, push up. That was a good move, like a good enough move to, I secured the bag on that, closed some positions, took profit, showed you guys I did a withdraw. Like to when the job's done, the job's done. Next week's a new week. In trading, it's not a matter of showing up. It's not a matter of trading every day, it's capitalizing on the setup. To have a profitable week doesn't require trading every single day. You could have 2 profitable days in the week. I showed you this earlier. It already hit on my ledger. So I'm happy about that. It was quick one today. It was a quick one. Usually they're quick. But withdrawal Wednesdays, I called it withdrawal Wednesdays, DJ Khaled voice, if you know. That was a good week. Still have some money in the account that I can play with maybe tomorrow, today. Let's see, depending on what the market does today. But we also have tomorrow. I know a lot of people looking for sells, but if you've been on the sessions, we've talked about sells can be a timely thing. They can happen quick. End of the weeks usually. Last night we even went over I even said last night, wait for it to come down. Maybe give a pull up, right? We'll watch the news today. Maybe it does something like it did yesterday, dumps and then reverses. That could be something to look for today. Like yesterday it dumped. That's the news candle right there. So the dollar, remember how a lot of you guys in the chat were like news came out positive for the dollar? Well, look at the dollar now after that news candle. So think about how many traders were just some people, some of you guys yesterday, news is positive, dollar should go up. News is positive, dollar should go up. Think about how many traders are saying the same thing. A lot of traders look at the news wrong when it comes down to it. You might see a green number here on USD and be like, that's positive. And then you might also look at the chart and say, oh my gosh, the chart's going up. I got to buy. In relation to that, green candlestick coming out on the news and then going down the entire day. Most traders are going to be looking at that situation like, market's pumping, I got to buy. Whatever it is that's, correlating with that. So that could be like Euro USD sells. Maybe it's like, I got to sell gold. It's like, oh my gosh, gold's probably going to go down then. Right? You see green numbers. It might trick you at times. Green numbers in this case is inflation. So this reading a higher inflation month by month. So it's not really a good news for the economy. It's not actually a good news when you actually weigh out what this news measures. And it going up, it increasing, this measures inflation. So I'm sure everybody's, been buying groceries in the last couple of years. And your groceries of everything has gotten more expensive. Everything has inflated, right? Coming into COVID, during COVID, and then the aftermath. Still experiencing all that aftermath, still experiencing it, right? Yeah, one day I'll do that. Just stay plugged in. Stay plugged in, I'll trade live one day. I already said maybe in March. I just started streaming in January. So I don't need to stream to make big money in the day as a trader. I'd make more money just sitting in my boxers, trading at home, streaming, So stay plugged in. It's a long game. Stay plugged in. There's a lot of people who made money this week. Plugged in. The people who are plugged in every day, like the people you see making money, are plugged in to the streams, to the sessions. We had a lot of people make some, if you scroll just since yesterday, you'll see some people who caught some good trades. Plug in. Stay plugged in. Stay plugged in. It's a long game. Don't just wait for me to always drop a chart, or a signal. Stay plugged in. This is some... Okay, that's like some pip and dips there. If you scroll through this, there's a lot of chatter. If you scroll through, pretty much every day it's the same thing. Everyone who's learning or taking the insights. I don't even read. I don't read everything. Tag me when you It's hard because there's so much chatter. I saw some stuff earlier this morning. Someone did a withdraw right here. First week trading a live account with Evan setup, turned $900 to $1,700 and just took a withdrawal of $700. Make sure you tag me like that. It's easier for me to see them. See? Make sure so I could tag them. That's dope. I think there was... Another one like that this week. I saw right here, this person caught the gold trade yesterday. Look at that, pippage, $720, $1,290. We got the sus bob there. So plug in. Look at the pips, $730 profit. I see some good pips. That's some good pip right there. If you kept that's still running. That's been running. I saw some big trades. Saw like a $7,000 trade. Just there's a lot of just stuff. I see them through the day. I don't know which one it's on. Yeah, there was Jerome Powell. Some good stuff. Stay plugged in. It's a long year. It's just February. It's the beginning of 2025. Stay plugged in. There might be days where it's like, yo, no trades. There might be days where it's slow, nothing happens, where it's like, yo, we're sitting on our hands. There might be weeks where it's like quiet, boring. It's a long game in trading. So we got that. Again, remember that there's 2 videos on my YouTube about it, where we get that pump up. Usually 15-30 minutes, fake out. Now we're going up, so gold might drop. Like I closed a good amount of my positions, took profit, did that withdrew $11,000. I wonder if anyone's still holding. Anyone still holding? Any trades? See, that's good. Right off the buy off the 29.10. I talked about that last night. Retracement down, good trade. Around that 29.10 area, good zone. That's what we teach. That's what I teach, and that's what I was talking about last night. Like, watch for a retracement. Look, like zones can react. That was good. Nice. That's a good example right there of what I teach. Right here. What this person posted, not, a bit ago. That's literally what I teach right there. That right there is what I teach. Yeah, like the move was buys this week. The move was buys. So you got to respect that sometimes. And like, yeah, sells could happen. It's pretty high. It's testing the highs to the left. But still Thursday, price could try to push up one more. Like there could still be like a push up. Looks interesting on the 1 hour right now. How if you look left, see right here. I was looking there, so like maybe it spikes down and comes up, like something like that. Maybe there's a spike down into like the 2900. That's what I'd like to see, just to be patient, because it was a good week, and just like stay patient. I'd rather see like it maybe dump down. Maybe try a small entry here in the 2900 area. If it dumps, it could just sell off today if this news dumps it down. Like yesterday dumped. But yesterday was already dropping too before the news. Like it was dropping pretty much all hours before the news too, and then the news just dragged it down. News might be like scary as like a new trader. In the beginning, the news might be like kind of scary. Like, well, might be kind of fearful thing to approach as a new trader. It's really volatile. But it can provide entries the more you kind of get used to it. You just got to kind of understand that the first reaction isn't always the real direction. It looks like we could dump down. So even if you're in trades, like maybe prepare to that. I took profits. I'm in no trades right now on gold. Got out. Got a couple grand left in the account that maybe I could work with today and see, but I could see right now potentially this dumping down. Like news could dump it down, and then maybe there's an entry 15, 30 minutes after news if it dumps it down. That could be like a good plan for today, since it was a good week. Remember, it was buy. I was hunting that buy this week. I was. You guys see 2 days in a row. I was staying on the setup. Sometimes you might lose track of the setup. You might have a plan one day, and then maybe the market doesn't do it, so you switch your analysis. Next thing you know, you're selling, or you're looking for this, or you're looking for a new setup, different direction, see something different, right? There's been times where I've done stuff like that, where I've had like a drawing like this. There a lot of times, not just times 100. There's been times where I've had like a markup like this, maybe one, because remember I was looking for this like 2 days in a row, right? A higher up. I was looking for this higher up too, like a swing higher up. So it's kind of staying on top of like the move, like not getting sidetracked. Sometimes like, not sometimes, a lot of times, my bad. I've had markups like this that maybe don't play out in the day I look at it, or maybe not the next day, but like 2-3 days later, you look at the chart and you're like, damn. So I've had a lot of those experiences. You'll probably go through that as a trader, so that's why it's good to practice marking up stuff like as well. We had a good talk last night because someone asked about funded accounts. Last night, so we had a good talk on that. Your goal is to make money in trading, but like how you do that is you learn and you get good at it, right? You get good at the skill set. Like making money in the market or being a good trader, let's say, doesn't require making, like you could be a really good trader but make small money, right? Like you could be trading on $100 account, a $500 account. You could still be doing a good job, right? You could still be doing good, right? In terms of execution, building that kind of confidence, building that progress, building that application, I would say, applying things, right? Following a plan, seeing your analysis play out. So like obviously a lot of traders' goal is to get into trading and make money, but sometimes it's even practicing things like this, marking up zones, marking up areas, right? You might see a lot of guys and people on social media who are at high levels of trading. They're living the life, living the dream, right? Flexing, right? Good life. Behind the scenes, you might not see them, 8 hours a day on the charts, 6 hours a day on the charts. And behind the scenes, you might have not seen their first 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. A lot of the people you guys might see out there, they grinded in the beginning. I've seen a lot of the traders that are out there that do a really good job, and it was, it wasn't like you maybe see on social media now where it's good times. Their first year, their second year, 3 year, 4 years, 5 years of grinding it out on the charts, going through, let's say, blood, sweat, and tears, emotions. It's kind of like solving a puzzle. So remember that too. Like you might see someone on social media who's living a good life, but on the trading life, but they probably went through a grind, like a grind of chart time on the charts, executing things, kind of like throwing something at a wall, wanting it to stick. And you throw something at a wall, it doesn't stick, it drops. You try it again, maybe it sticks this time. David Goggins talks about, in life, you got to learn how to get around things. You got to learn how to get under things. You got to learn how to get through things. You got to learn how to get above things. So you got to kind of find a way, right? Trading will enable that when you're focusing on the right things and you're patient. We talk a lot about patience on here. You need to be more patient. I can be aggressive. I need to be a bit more patient at times. Patience will allow you to maximize on that entry. So that's why we talk about whole numbers a lot, right? So whole numbers give us an idea of, I should be entering at this price. If the market's already left the price, it's like, okay, I missed what I could have already made money on, right? So when it comes down to gold, we often talk about the whole numbers, right? Whole numbers give us an area where we could enter, like where we're looking for entry, right? It gives us better location, timing. We need patience to let the market get to these prices because this is where it'll react most of the time. Around these common whole numbers that we talk about pretty much every session we go over this. If you're new, you got to stay plugged in because we talk about this every day. So with gold, it's easy. It's sometimes hard and easy to. It's easy to wait and say, okay, I know where I'm entering. And the harder part might be waiting for those prices. Gold obviously can just go on you. It can move on you and just leave you behind. And it's like, man, that'll happen. That'll always happen through time. But over time, you get better at managing like your emotions, your own comfortability with your own mind. Maybe when it's quiet, you're just kind of in your own stationary office. A lot of people like to look at like trade travel lifestyle with trading. Trading requires like time on the chart. You could have one day that gives you a breakthrough. The more you're on the chart, all it takes is really one day and you have like a significant breakthrough, a little thing that gives you a breakthrough in your trading. Traveling, I think trading needs to be like stationary. So what you should do to invest in yourself, maybe make a goal for this year. If you don't have a goal, a good goal 2025 is, if you don't have it, if you're just kind of trading on your laptop, make a good little trading station for yourself. Go on eBay, go on Amazon, get a cheap desk, get a cheap monitor. Get a little station for yourself so you have that kind of stationary place you go to. When I started trading, I would kind of just do it from my kitchen table or my bed or my couch. News is going to hit soon, so I'm still more bullish on gold because if you look at, like, it came down and it looks like it wants to go up more. I'm still more bullish on the price action. Maybe until tomorrow. Like if it goes up till tomorrow in New York session, maybe it sells tomorrow, I would think. Most of the sells have been coming Friday on gold. End of the week. I'm not really feeling the sells right now because there's a reason why gold's going up the way it is too. Trade wars going on. The whole trade wars situation. This week, the new tariffs with the metals. So metals tariffs on steel and aluminum. So trade wars coming into February started with Canada, Mexico, China for energy. So like oil. But this week, it grew. Trade wars have now grew with now metals. So it's definitely an interesting, I want to use the term environment. So it's definitely an interesting environment we're in with the market. Where we are in terms of like the bigger picture. Like there's obviously charts, there's indicators, there's strategies. This is creating demand for gold. You see it's acting as a safe haven asset like it always has been. People have asked me for years, is it a good time to buy gold? Like for the last 2-3 years, people have asked me, is gold good to buy? And I've said, zoom out. Every time someone asks me, I say, zoom out and ask yourself, has it ever been good to buy? So, so when people have asked me over the last couple of years, has gold been good to buy? I usually just say, like, zoom out and ask yourself that question. Has it ever been good to buy? Right? So, there's also potential end to the ceasefire deal come Sunday. So Saturday, Trump said if they don't, we were watching the little part. Trump said, remember, they have till Saturday. They have till Saturday, 12:30, to return the hostages. No? What if what if that? Yeah. So someone just said in the chat, interesting. I gotta watch. We gotta watch some Bloomberg today and keep up with the news. That's why. Let's get the music down.
1 o'clock Eastern, ahead of his meeting with India's Prime Minister Modi. The State Department's procurement forecast removed its plan to spend $400 million on Teslas. The December version of the document had included a quote armored Tesla budget item that would span 5 years starting this year. However,
I had a good day yesterday, so I was like, I'm chilling.
Armored electric vehicles. On X, Musk said, I'm pretty sure Tesla isn't getting $400, and that no one mentioned the deal to him. And that's your brief, John.
Hey, Danny, thank you. Appreciate the update. Much more.
Just a little briefing.
Danny. Up next on the program, the Morning Calls Plus, Tom Naran of RBC as the automakers brace for additional tariffs from the President of the United States, Donald Trump. We're looking out for those reciprocal tariffs. It's the big one, apparently, coming up a little bit later.
Additional tariffs, see what he just said? Reciprocal tariff, what's that mean? I just heard him say additional tariffs, that's coming up later. I think Trump speaks today. Did he speak yesterday? Yeah, today. I think that's at 1 p.m. I think you just heard him say 1 p.m. later, coming up later today. Damn. Yo, it is snowing. Holy. So we got trade wars. So remember, like, coming into February, this is this week. But if you were here last week, remember what happened with the whole Canada, Mexico, China. All that, like, why gold went up, right? That's escalating a lot of tension, uncertainty. So this is stuff right now. This market, Trump just took, office. This is stuff right now to be paying attention to. Trends are a lot of times can be fundamental, seasonal. Like a trend in the market can be bigger than just always what the charts show sometimes, or a strategy that you use. Trends, right? They have a bigger macro indicators to them, right? So in the last couple of years, there's been conflicts, crises, ceasefires, as someone said in the chat, wars going on, COVID, inflation, all these things that add up to, and then we got this. So in terms of I'm not really feeling sells. Like sells could happen. It could dump. I'm not in buys right now. I'm gonna let news come out and not do what I did yesterday and not be in before the news. That's why I say I don't like being before the news. I chased it yesterday. Lost a good entry because of that. Before you maybe make the goal to get the funded account, make a goal. I need a trading station. Maybe try to flip an account, have 4 months of growth yourself, practice the skill set. I've talked to people who have burned through money on those funded accounts. And I'm like, dude, yeah, you might burn through some money trying to pass those challenges. You might not. You'll learn more from trying to go from $100 to $200 in a month on your own, maybe than, But yeah, we could see. Look left here. I'm looking left on the chart, and I see obviously some structure here, broke above, stayed above, resistance. Now we're above there. So, to me, it's looking more like bullish, upside. To me, I'll put limits sometimes, depending on the price or the setup. A lot of news going to be coming up, I think, because like February just started and it was like boom, boom, boom. So if we get more of this type of stuff, it could fuel more demand for gold. When news like this happens, a lot of times gold will drop when this type of news hits, and then people will buy it. A lot of times there's like a big sell-off or a quick sell-off, and then but it's like a buy the dip scenario. Euro USD daily resistance. Not really my pair, but not really my pair. I don't gotta look at the. I always say I gotta look at the currency pairs more, but I haven't looked at this chart. Oh, this candle right here, interesting. There's yesterday's news scandal, so might trade into there. Gonna watch gold, see if it dumps today. Maybe there's a buy the dip scenario. We're above 2,900 now. And you can see between 2,900 and 2,910. It's kind of a key area, 2,900, 2,905, kind of around that zone I made. You can see some structure. Yeah, so yeah, he said he literally said all hell will break loose. So if you guys didn't hear when Donald Trump was talking the other day about the hostages, he was like, I don't want to do a deal where it's 5 hostages at once and then another week goes by and I want to bring them all home to get all or whatever, get all the hostages at once. He said, and the market's going to be closed. Only thing open is crypto. So gold, when market opens, will digest whatever happens this Saturday, whatever doesn't happen this Saturday. He said by 12:30 this Saturday, or all hell will break loose. So then interview asked him a question. He's like, I'm not threatening anything, just this, that's all. That's what he said. So whatever that, or all hell will break loose. That's what he said. They're talking about aluminum, steel, implications on the auto sector right now. But we'll watch gold. Maybe we get we got volatility coming, so it looks like one of these situations, but we know we got volatility coming, so it could go deeper than what I expect here. It's kind of more what I'm seeing. Obviously, impact could come out and go deeper than that, So it's kind of just watch the news. Like yesterday, it dropped for like 10 minutes and then went up. Yeah, Trump had some interesting words to say. Yeah, this is it. So if you look, Trump warns all hell is going to break out if Gaza hostages are not returned. Trump warns Hamas that all hell is going to break out. This is on CNN, Forbes, CBS. So like it might by Saturday noon, he said. I'll play it real quick so you guys can hear what he said if you guys don't know.
Protests erupted in the streets of Tel Aviv after Hamas threatened to delay the release of hostages scheduled for Saturday. Hamas Hamas said the upcoming hostage release could still, quote, proceed as planned if Israel fulfills its ceasefire obligations. Hamas accused Israel of delaying the return of Palestinians to northern Gaza and targeting Palestinians with shelling and gunfire, among other allegations. As protesters in Israel light fires in the streets,
crazy stuff. This is crazy.
Called Hamas's actions a
like hell.
Violation of the ceasefire agreement, and said that he had ordered the military to be at its highest level of alert to prepare for, quote, any possible scenario in Gaza.
You can find it on. You can find clips. Go on like TikTok or something. You'll find clips or Instagram. That's what he said. Saturday by noon. So markets could be shaky next week. Market open, like could be. I don't know what's gonna happen. Gotta look into it. I know someone said something in the chat. About that they might delay it or something. I think I saw that somewhere in the chat. Past 2 weeks I've been watching more Bloomberg than anything. Yeah. There's so much news these days, like, and that's the market reacts to it. Market reacts to news, and it can be tricky where a lot of times it's fake outs where if there's bad news, the market will drop so they can buy it. A lot of times. Maybe this zone holds, but I would just like brace yourself. It could just run through and maybe come this low all the way down here. That would be crazy if we were to manage back down here, even the low. I just want to see kind of where news takes price in the first 5 minutes. If it flies up, then so be it. If it goes up, it goes up. I'm not in any trades right now on it. It's coming down though. I kind of want to just see how what reaction happens, today. Remember, it's a long game, guys, in trading. It's 1 day, right? Remember, we play the long game. News is something you can go into. Like, I don't even care what the news does. I'm not going to trade it because you don't need news always. Yesterday was a situation where like that setup I was looking for all week. Banged out. Good week because of that. It was just off the 4 hour, right? The news triggered it. So it looks like it's trying to dump down. Like yesterday it dumped. Yesterday this thing dumped. And then went up until now. So could be it's interesting how the news will do that. It dumps yesterday, but it's gone up until now. It's gone up since the news yesterday, since the news candle. Day 47 to be at. Oh man. Yeah, maybe one day I'll get an assistant. I'll need someone who knows how to trade and knows the charts too. I'll need someone who can thinking. Yeah, like with trading, it's a long game. Remember, probabilities also happen a lot over time. You don't have to rush the process. I had a banger week. Just looking for that one buy setup. Happy with that. If I have like 3 good days in a row like this, like it's Thursday, like it's Wednesday night, like if I have like 2 good days in a row and it's Wednesday going into Thursday, I usually do that withdrawal. Like I've had a lot of times, maybe some of you guys can relate to what I'm about to say. For instance, like this was last night. Like if it's Wednesday night and my week's good, I'll consider that like the week's done because it's like, okay, it's Thursday. After Thursday, it's Friday. There's 1 day left. Pretty much most of my week's done. That's the mindset I have. If Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday goes good and it's about to be Thursday, it's like, okay, realistically, like if you look at the market, let's just say you didn't trade Mondays or Fridays. A lot of traders, I talk about this, kind of take Mondays or Fridays off. Like realistically, like if you, let's just say you didn't trade Fridays, that was the day you said I'm not going to trade the market just because you don't like Fridays. Maybe it's just like a day you don't like, or Mondays. Some people don't like Mondays. Some people don't like Fridays. Or news days. It could be a news day. You could base the day you don't trade on the week on like a day where there's news, because you're just like, I don't like the news. News sometimes can be noise. I'll often say that, even though I like the news, right? If you're trading 4 days a week, maybe, or you're going to the charts 4 days a week, and you have 2 profitable days in a row, that's half your week that the job's kind of done. To be profitable, it's not always about chasing more days of profitability. It's about the same setups. It's not about chasing more days of profitability. It's about chasing that same setup that gave you that profit. Identifying that same type of scenario again that gave you that profit. It's not about like profitability, having a profitable week. When you get to a certain level, you might only just need 2 profitable days in the week, and that's just like, I had a good week. For the amount of time plus money, if you have 2 profitable days in the week, chances are you're not spending as much time if you're trying to take trades every day or So news comes out, it might blast up, so be it if it does. I'm looking for a dump. I just want to see what happens in the first like 10 minutes. If it dumps down, maybe there's buys. Prepare for that potentially. Might be maybe a buy the dip scenario. Dump, then pump. I don't think we're not in a downtrend, and maybe price is reversing, but I don't like sells. Like it could drop, but I see like, okay, maybe a reversal is building up, but once a downtrend forms, eventually it's like you do the same thing. Like this was a good month to learn from a trend, right? A trending market. All the last month on gold, literally. Plus we have unemployment claims here coming out. We'll see. If it dumps, I'm not gonna put myself in a trade like yesterday. Yesterday I had a trade before. I was right though. I was like, I knew it was gonna go up, even though I had trade before and I knew that thing was gonna go up. I was still like on point. So I'd wait. Let's see if it dumps. CPI about to hit. The Bulls or the Bears. PPI, and then unemployment claims. Just higher, changing the price of finished goods and services sold by producers. So that might be like better positive than inflation being higher, no? That's positive. Dollar. Actual unemployment claims lower. That's positive as well, more for dollar. So positive more for the dollar here. So you'll see gold drop a bit probably here. Gold should probably be dipping, because this is more positive, kind of like yesterday. Green, lower number in employment versus what was forecasted versus the previous as well. So it's lower than the previous, also lower than the forecast. Probably bearish on gold for now. 04 higher, so assets probably dipping right now, like Bitcoin. Probably, Bitcoin chilling. Let's see if this comes down. It's coming down to the zone. Do we get let's watch it for a bit. Maybe get a rejection candle. 29.10 just tapped. We could watch between 29.10 2900 area. It's a big area. You got 2905 in the middle for this. Still looks bullish in structure up. So this area could potentially hold that we're testing. Testing this area still looks more bullish in price structure. Like, see what happened to the left here. This little tap here, or even we formed support over here. Formed resistance. So I do like this area potentially for buys. Maybe to see if it sticks for the next couple of hours here. 29.10, 29.05 area. We might be able to stay above here, potentially push up to like 29.25. Yeah, see, it came down to the zone. I was talking about this even last night. What's this remind me of? Over here, reminds me of this. Yeah, the bulls looks like it reacted off that zone, that area. We even talked about that last night. 29.10 got tapped. Now gold wants to go up from the looks of it. Had a solid reaction there. I could have got an entry there, so not really a good entry. This thing looks like it wants to just push up. Just took out the low, traded down. This thing looks like it wants to run up. Not really the best entry compared to where it just was. The news has been reacting so fast lately. I'd wait for like 29.10, 29.05. I'd wait for that area. Like, this would be aggressive buying now. You might go in a drawdown if you buy now. Like, yeah, it could go up, but maybe 29.10, 29.05 area if price is able to get there. More aggressive right now. You could go in a drawdown of, look at price 29.14. You go in a $4 to $10 drawdown potentially ish. It might go down to 29.10, 29.05 area. So maybe a wait around there for 29.10, 29.05 area if it gets back there again. Try to get back in. Wait for that. Just wait for the zone. Kind of in the middle right now. No bullish close yet. If anything, try to wait for 29.10, 29.05 area for gold. Maybe we can catch a scalp off of there when it comes down. It didn't hit 29.05 yet. Keep an eye on that area. It came close there. I hit like 11, almost. 29.10, around it. It had a reaction there. Never hit 29.05 yet, so we're above 29.10. I'd look for entries as close to 29.10. It just almost came there. Just almost came there. Tried. Yeah, it's like kind of accumulating here. See, 29.10, 29.05 area. It's only been 10 minutes after the news. It's 8:40. It's been 10 minutes only. See, so I'll chase it when it's at 29.15. Now we're at 29.10. I'm gonna enter at 29.10. Take my first entry. See if we get any reaction. See if we get a reaction. Maybe how it holds. Maybe it's a scalp. But yeah, it's like just came into like 29.10-ish there. Not like right on the zero, but 29.10. We're in that. We got in that price there. I said like around that 29.10. It didn't hit 29.10.000, but like in that price. You know, around there or lower. I got in. It reacted pretty quick there, right when I got in. But see, maybe it's a quick scalp. I don't know if anyone was able to trigger it there at the 29.10. Oh, was anyone able to quickly get it there? You might be able to pip and dip. Pip and dip. Maybe it's a quick pip and dip. Yeah, I got an entry at. Yeah, I was able to get right when it came there. I said if it comes close to 29.10, around 29.10, anyone get in? I'm up. Anyone get the trigger? You might have been able to get 29.11, like maybe like right close to it. Does it stick is the question. Do we stick on the 15? Nice reaction. We got, that could be, see like pip with gold, you could go for a quick $3 move like that, or $2, $3, $4 move like that. is a scalping session for the day. Quick reaction there, you know, minutes in. That's gold for you, you know. Even when you're looking at a bigger trade, like you know, okay, I'm thinking this is gonna go up. You could literally enter a trade, and if it's at around a hold number, you could get a quick reaction like that. 29.10 ish. It came to like, what did it hit? It hit like 29.10.72. Didn't come to 29.10 on the dot. But you can see we got pretty much as close there as we could. Does it stay above? Maybe it still works the area. Like, it could still work the area. It's only been 15 minutes now. Quick little reaction. Maybe we could just get that same move back up, retrace back up. 1 minute. This 1 minute would need to hold right now for us. High here. Hold the lows. These lows would need to hold. It could still work the 29.10. Like, it could come back. Like, you might get some quick reaction. Like, we're getting quick reactions. I think price is still trying to find its direction. We literally entered and it reacted quick. Now it's pulling back, so it's kind of playing that accumulation right now. A bit above 29.10. If this can stick and just keep playing more in here, we could have a move up. We have a high here. We would want this structure to currently hold. We have a low to a high, retrace. We would want this to stick, like hold as it's in the moment. We want this area to support. Might have some time. It's looking all right. Indecision on the this candle. The last candle. Let me check here. Oh, and yeah, this current 30-minute. I see the wicks on both sides. Support, resistance, a little bit of indecision at the moment on this 30-minute. When a candle looks like that, it tells you there's some indecision right now, mix of, you know, there's accumulation on both sides. Interesting candle on the 30 right now. Silver looks a little sketch. Silver looks a little sketchy. Silver looking a little sketchy. This candle's showing bit of both sides on the market, some indecision. This might not hold. We might go to that 2905, 2900 area if we don't hold above 2910. So you still have a bigger area to work maybe for the day. 30 minutes working right now. A quick reaction there. Could have been a quick pip and dip, literally. Still might be able to see 2905, to be honest. $2,900 area from the looks of it. Now we're at 2910. Could have entered, re-entered. Typical with gold and its movements. That's where I came up with the term pip and dip. Maybe that, it's working the 2910 still. So the analysis is still like 2910, 2905 area. Now we really hit 2910, like there more. This is what I'll see for the day. New York was, we were looking for buys on Tuesday. We were looking for buys yesterday. Looking for buys today. So we'll see if it sticks for maybe the day, next couple hours after 9:30. We'll need some time with this one. News didn't dump price, so that's maybe kind of a little bit better from the looks of it. Like it didn't dump like crazy. It's either 2910 holds, 2910 doesn't hold. We could go down to that 2905. 2900 area. You try to scalp 2910 even. That's where we're pretty much at. Maybe there's some quick reactions. Like the first time I entered, spiked up but pulled back. Yeah, Tuesday was buys. Monday we weren't live. I wish I should have been live Monday. It probably would have been buys Monday morning. Market Monday morning was kind of doing something sort of similar to what the market's doing right now. If you look at the market on Monday, it was retesting pretty much this area where above 2900. So if you mark the zeros right there, you got 2900 flat. So you see Monday, we were actually there on Monday around these hours and later. Price 2900. Went through it, went above, pushed down, pushed way above it. Looking to the left here, you can see some reactions at 2900. Since we've gone above there, we can see there's some resistance at the top, like here, where we broke out, here. And right at 2905, there's an interesting candlestick on the 30 minutes, pretty much where the last low is. If you're on last night, I was saying you don't want to look for buys up here. If anything, wait for it to drop down to where these lows are. Let it come down, maybe to here, push up, or lower, push up. I have my risk for the day. If this setup doesn't hold, then if this whole zone doesn't hold for the day, that'll be my day. Right, I'm watching this zone for the day. If this area doesn't hold for the day, just tap 2905. Just tap 2905, I think. Close close to. This is all I'm looking at for the day. Same analysis. We'll see if it holds. If you like the setup. Only other zone I would see. You got it's like following the lows. So if you follow the lows, there's a low here, 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 and here. So as you work your way up, you could follow these lows for where there's demand in price, like where support came in. So like here. The last other low is over here. You could even see a bit behind that. Maybe we get some scalping reactions. Let's see, after 9:30, if it doesn't really move, again, it could be like an hour or two where it takes to give us movement. Yesterday it was, if you remember yesterday, it was going down for like the first bit, ran up. That can happen when you enter trades. Happened yesterday. Yesterday, this thing dumped and then whipped back up. Did the same thing 2 mornings in a row. Just pushing down, coming into New York, and then it was a buy. Pushed down, and then it was a buy. 29.05. I got 29.06. I missed like there. And between, see how it works in between a zone a lot of times. It's trying to get above 29.10. We need a clean close. We need this candle to close above 29.10, I think, on the 30-minute. Still all I see for gold today. Not really seeing sell setups. Almost hit 29.05 there. Yeah, maybe around 29.92, SL 92, maybe 95, 96, a little higher. 95, 96. I like this zone. It's a bigger zone. And gold's, because of Trump, there's so much more volatility. Because he tweets so much. There's so much more news. So the volume now on gold has increased. Well, everything. There's more volatility on everything. So in this market, with like the Trump market means more volatility. You'll see currency pairs move a lot more in the next year or two than they would have like sometimes in the last year. More volatility like under his market. So like your average candle now, like if you go to a currency pair and you put on like a 50 to 100 pip stop loss, it might seem like a lot, but with gold it's quite volatile. Bitcoin's going up. Gold did that. Yeah, silver's dumping out. Silver's coming back. Silver doesn't really have a bullish zone up here. Like silver's pushing up, going down, pushing up, coming down. Maybe to set up. Yeah, so if this zone doesn't hold for the day, that'll be it. Like I got my risk set, pretty much what I left in my account. Pretty much what I left. That's what withdrawal Wednesdays. Still like the same area. It's time. I just need some time, I think. We need gold to be. It's been good to us. Been treating us good this week. That 1 hours. We need a reversal here. same analysis from last night. Really. Like we were on 10 hours ago or so, 9 hours ago. People were asking me about gold last night. I said around 29.20, maybe 29.25, you might get some sells, but I wasn't really interested in them. But last night we were going over this to come down to literally same analysis as last night. To come down. So this is what we were looking at last night on gold. We're talking about this low. We broke up. So like when you break up like this, you don't want to be buying here. You know, you're like, yeah, price could still be bullish. It could go up more. It did go up a bit more. This is the point where it's like sells are likely to happen, or if it goes up, whatever. If you're looking for a buy at a market like this, it's like let it retrace. We'll wait for a good retracement. So this is what we were looking at, you know, like 9-10 hours ago when we were streaming for gold. And I was talking about like these lows, like there's a low here, and I see here this zone. So it's just pretty much sticking with the plan I had last night. See, I even said it could go up more. It's better to wait for a drop, not look for buys here. Wait for a drop down. I have the same area marked still from last night, so I'm just sticking with that plan for this setup. We got the pullback, clearly. That was like, we were live right here. It went up a bit more and then dumped. So that's why you don't want to be chasing price after it extends like that. If anything, if you're looking for a buy when price looks like this, it's high up, wait. Sit on your hands, wait for a retracement. There was already one retracement here that came pretty much to 29.10 and had a reaction up. So there's one here. Looking to see if we can get maybe a second one today for the market. Right as I said second one, it pumped up. Maybe we're gonna say that again. We're gonna see if we can get a second one here. I said a second one here. I said shoot up. Forex gods, shoot up so my people can make money. I already made, I'm up 11 G. I already drew 11 G's. I want you guys to make money now more. I had a good withdrawal this week. Come on. Might just take, it's just time. So I usually when I enter a trade, honestly, like I'm usually like just kind of doing, I might go to the gym, chill, kind of off my charts, play Call of Duty. A lot of times I'm playing COD and I'll play like 3-4 games in a row, and then I look at the chart, I'm like, oh my god, it went up, and I'm like hella in the P profit. It's trying. Like it's trying, guys. You could honestly, you could try scalping it even if it gives you some profit opportunity. If it gives you some, if we get a push above that 29.10, almost hit 29.05. See that? It's back at 29.10. So I'm just sticking with last night's plan, realistically. Some of you guys should remember this. Looks pretty clear when you look at this chart like this. Seeing a lot of like supply and demand in this area. A lot of in and out of price, like here and then out, and and then here, and then out, and then back in, and then out, and then in. So interesting area. If it holds, we could. If it holds, it's a good move that could happen. If it holds on like the 1 hour, 30-minute, if we get a good flip on the 30, especially like on this candle or the next. This candle has a lot of time on it. Still 26 minutes. We would want this candle to close bullish. We would want this candle to close bullish even stronger. It would be nice if this candle, 25 minutes left. Still a lot of time. It did sweep under this low too. And we did come into that candle right there. We swept the low. And we came right into this candle here. I wanted to go back to like 29.12, 29.13. I'll be up. Go back. Silver just jumped up. Let's see if she can stick. It's trying to come back. Almost hit. What did it hit? 29. Yeah, it hit 29.06. It hit on here. Six, yeah. I don't want it to come down more in the zone, to be honest. Looking left, like if we look left, but we're above like a key area. If we look at like structure, we're above. Let me remove some of this stuff. Like to there was the first time it was there, but now like we're above this. You know, I'll remove some of this stuff. So now the market's above like a high. Oh, my voice cracked. We can see, and then we made this high, so we're trading above. You know, you can look left and see how this area and see how prices traded in it. But now like we're above some key zones. You'll see me like when sometimes I'm quiet here just going through the charts. You'll see me do the line chart a lot. So when I look at this, I can see this time it's like we're above something. We're above this over here, right, and above this more so. It's like we're above price. Maybe this could stay above it, right? Hold above that zone. Depending on this 30-minute and the next, how this one closes and how the next one goes, it's like maybe we just try to scalp it if it can push up. Silver's whipping up. Like silver's dumping because price can't go up from here. It could, like, but it needs some rebalance. It makes sense silver dropping. So I'm trying to rebalance some of the move. Yeah, gold. Got that move up. It's fighting 29.10 hard on the 30-minute. Look at the 30-minute candle. That didn't hold. So close to 05. Market's fighting that 29.10, a little bit below it, trying to push back to it. We gotta see. Do I see it going to 29.40? Well, depends on how this holds, really. Might just swing back up. Tomorrow's Friday. Is there time for it to go up to 29.40 till tomorrow? It depends on how this really holds for the day. If we get strong, faster momentum here going into like the next hour, it's hard to say right now because it didn't get through the high. It's below the high. Could still try to. That would be trying to swing it till tomorrow. If this setup sticks, trying to swing it till then tomorrow. There's only so much time left in the week for it to get there. Most of the times Thursdays going into Friday, the market's trading higher. We've seen a lot of sells Thursday night going into Friday, or Friday New York sessions have been a lot of sells on gold. Usually it pushes up all week and then Friday sells. What we've been seeing. Yeah, there's still 20 minutes on this candle. Gold trying to push up back above 29.10. It's in a good area of kind of supply demand. I just kind of showed you that from the line chart there not too long ago. If you're able to catch something lower than 29.10, man, you might have been able to squeeze in profit. I caught one entry at 29.07. Not 29.06. It went to like 29.06. 29.06. 29.05.96 and 0.98. Wow. Didn't get to those fives. Close. Trying to close. We need a good close above. If this 30-minute can close above, then maybe the next one goes above. My SL, well, I'm up like 12, 13K on the week, and I have like $1,800 left in the account. I withdrew a good amount. I just kind of said like maybe if it depends on the day how it holds. Like I don't know, maybe it could. There we go. We're in profit. Let's go. We're back. We're back. We're back. Yo, trading live news is different. Like trading news live is different, but just sending like a signal on a normal day, trading news live is different. I get used to it. But yeah, we're back. Me, I would have been like tapping bye. We need a strong 30-minute close, and that could maybe solidify the next 30-minute close. I'm in profit. If I'm in profit, you guys should be in profit. Maybe you guys got better entries too. Hopefully you guys got lower entries than I did. Nice. Back. Let's go back to 13, 14, where we were. You could always scalp it. That's up to you. If you had a good week, like, and you're up profit, like, I mean, it's giving us the reaction we kind of want. I remember we went over this last night, so I wonder if, like, last night's analysis plays out. Is this live right now? No. Remember last night's analysis. We need like a 30-minute strong close. Like a decent close. Yeah, it's still working that zone. Maybe let's see the 1 hour. 1 hour 46 minutes. So it's a lot of time there for that candle to close. I don't know if that's going to close bullish. We can see the 30s closer, 16 minutes away. The 30s close to closing bullish, 16 minutes. 15. About to close bullish, perhaps. Let's see. Let's keep an eye on it. 5 minute just engulfed. I want to see if the next 30 goes. I want to see if this 30 closes bullish and the next one goes up, and then maybe we could take profits if the next one pushes up. Like, we're in profits right now. You could always take some partials, scale in. Just like you scale in, you could scale out in a way. But I want to see if this 30 closes bullish, and then what the next one does. If this 30 closes bullish, the next one could potentially push up. That's what we'd want to see in this situation right now, to be honest. That's how I feel like. If this 30 could close bullish, then next one could push up. Yeah, you could scale out because you could scale out of some positions and try to work because it's gonna work. It's working 29.10 still, a little bit above it. Can we hold 29.10 for the day? That's the question. We need time. Time is the essence there. Time and risk. Time. More time. Time is the essence with that. Yo, it snowed like crazy. Look at this. Damn. Yeah, we got a good push there, but we need just like a stronger close on the 30. Still time. Hopefully you guys caught. Someone said they caught out. They had at 29.06. Got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's how you do it. Like if you're in that's a situation where you could get out quickly. You have profit. Maybe look for a re-entry. Like you have. That's the thing about gold. Once you really understand it, spend time with it, you'll see how to react, go into profit, come back. Like 29.10 was in drawdown. That's why I like to kind of create areas and zones or scale in to one entry. Okay, I'm entering at 29.10. If it goes to 29.08, I'll still take an entry. Consider that the same entry. Try to average a better entry. Like in crypto, if in crypto, when you buy crypto on leverage, how you can average your entry down lower, right? When inner circle begins, probably not every day. No. Inner circle is like a lot of different training. It's more private. Like inner circle is going to be a lot of training, and inner circle is a bunch of videos that are again like. There's only a few right now. I think I put like a few up. Inner Circle is a bunch of videos that aren't going to be ever on my YouTube as well. There's I got a basics section. Inner Circle has a basic section. Intermediate and advanced are loading. Coming soon. I'm still going to do these sessions all year on here. Working on all those things. I'm gonna upgrade Inner Circle soon. Upgrade it for you guys to something else, a new my own domain. So probably in 3-4 months this year, it's gonna be this is gonna be something I do for the next 10 years. So it's forever. Lifetime access. There we go, son. I didn't even know. Oh, I was talking. See, when I talk, I talk a lot. When I talk, it's like I get distracted, and next thing you know, it's like, oh, nice. Yeah, we're in profit now, guys. It's a W session if you want it to be. It's Thursday. We still got tomorrow. You W's today. Tag me in Discord. Don't forget to tag your boy. Tag your boy if you got that. Tag me in Discord. Oh, sniper right there. Wait, what? Oh, that was earlier. Oh wow, you literally caught it right at 29.10. W day. W day. Yeah, like if you're trying to hold, you would want this, like I said, you would want this 30-minute to close bullish. Next one to give you movement up. I'm up $300 on what I left in my account. Now it's pulling back. Never mind. Spoke too soon. Yeah, like realistically, you'd want this 30-minute. We took advantage of that 30-minute. You could, again, as when it moves up like that, like when it extends like that, like when it gives you that maximum push, like the most profit you're up, that's good times to take partials, maybe scale out. It does that a lot. It does what it's doing a lot. Like it'll go into profit, pull back, and every dollar is technically 10 pips. So if it goes from 29.13.66 and then quickly goes down $2, could be a difference. You're like, oh wow, if you're watching it, you'll be like, oh my gosh. If you're always watching it constantly, you're seeing the blue fluctuate. You might see the blue go to red. You'll get more emotional. Message me on Discord. This is like the last. We already got like I'll accept like a few more people. We're gonna be busy here. I'm busy here with streaming. Busy, you know. It's gonna be a busy month, March. But if you guys, even those of you guys who plug in here on a regular basis, you see I'm busy here just every day trading, looking for setups. Hit me up on Discord. Cause anyone who takes this inner circle will get access to the next one. The next one will be probably like 30% more than this one too. 40 valleys, maybe even double the price. There we go. Message me on Discord. Let me go to so like I gotta accept a lot of friend requests. I know that. Like the person who posts that account. Alright, that account is me. How can I like is anyone really educated with Discord? Like someone said they want to be my personal assistant. Honestly, that would be a good job if you're good at like if you have value. I'm all for information value. If you're good at sending trades, markups too. But 30-minute, man, come on, 8 minutes. Like I said, it's a timely essence with this situation. It's like having a plan. Okay, if the 30-minute closes bullish, maybe the next one goes up after. Like kind of like the last low here. See, we made this. See this 30-minute right here? See what the next one did? So honestly, maybe we can get the next one could potentially push. If this one closes bullish, the next one could potentially push up, and that's where it's like, okay, you can take profit if you get that push on the next one. Swing, maybe they bought the dip. Maybe they're buying the dip. Structure still looks bullish overall, like from this angle. Line chart from this angle more. Trade wars, demand, this weekend, remember this weekend, Trump said, W's in the chat, yo, W's in the chat. W's in the chat, fam, W's in the chat. Smash the like button. Go to the video, not in the chat. Go to the video on the stream. So when I say smash, go to the video. Go to the actual video. We got profits now, yay. Everybody should be in profits if you took gold. We got another session tonight, so I think tonight we're just gonna literally do like training, chill, and tomorrow maybe more chill tomorrow. Because we've been on a roll. When you're on a roll, you just want to chill. Like when you're on a roll, you just keep it, wait for the next week, recoup your energy. When you're winning, when you're going back to, when you go bang, 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 4 in a row, 5 in a row, it's good, okay, chill, let me keep this. Smash the like button, fam. Smash the like button. That's all. That's it. We'll keep the trades coming. But good trade. Have a bunch of little entries, like small entries. Yeah, that was a good trade. It's above 29.10 now. Like it's tried to push a couple times. You can see it just hit like 29.13. What are your guys' entries? Someone said they got 29.06, 29.07. I see in the chat. Someone got 10.9876. The whole flipping. Damn. Anybody get any lower entries? Most of my entries are at 29.10. That's why I say that. If you got lower, like, that's good. I might take some partials. Keep one of my lower entries. I said I was entering at 29.10. Remember? Before I hit 29.10. So yeah. And I said 29.10, 29.05 area. Came really close to hitting 29.05. That would have been pretty fire. It came, if you look left, volume, so demand. See the candle I'm marking? Right there. See how that candle, it's a sell, but afterwards, so it's a sell, but right after, the market goes completely up and makes a new high. So there's demand there in that candle. You could look, your eye, over time, your eye will maybe spot candles like this. There's demand in that candle. Because right after it, the market just slings up. Makes a new high. So we're trading back into theirs, creating demand around that area. That's what I mean about gold. You can always scalp it real quick and it can come back. That bugger was just up. But yeah, like I said, it's pretty much the same thing I've said all session. Like it's going to work this area for the day, it looks like. 29.10 or lower. Looks like for the day it could potentially try to work this area. So that could be some hours. It's only 9:25 right now. So same plan. 29.10, 29.05, 2900 area could work that for the day. Yeah, that's the thing with gold. Like, so that's where I got the term pip and dip from, where it's like there could be times you have like a bigger trade that you're gonna hold longer, but you could literally, a lot of times you could scalp your way into like a bigger swing with gold, where you enter it, it goes up a quick 30, 40 pips. Next thing you know, you're in profit. You exit, it literally comes back to the same entry. It does what it just did a lot. What you just saw, that moment, that experience, where 29.10, it goes a little bit under 29.10, works the zone, makes a move up through it, but then comes back. Like, that's where always, when you get like a move, when you're trading gold, and you get like a good move, like it moves, it makes a good reaction, you can always start to scale out, because it does a lot of pullbacks before it starts moving. And the pullbacks are like $2, $3, $1, $2 at times. With experience, you'll see that. Like with experience, I call it like scalping into a swing, where it's like, okay, I have a swing in mind. I just entered it. In the first 15, 20 minutes of me entering it, it already goes into profit. Close 70% of my entries or something like that. Close 50% of my entries. Close 50% of partials. Maybe if it comes back, I consider a re-entry. Or even close, like, I usually, a lot of times, I'm more aggressive. I usually, a lot of times, like to close, like, if I'm up a good number, and the market's made a good reaction really quickly, and I'm up a good number, I'll usually like to close, like, 70%, 80%. And then if it pulls back, I could consider re-entering, or just hold the rest. But yeah, 30-minute, it's trying. Now it's, oh man, it was looking bullish there. Maybe in the last minute, 52 seconds, it was starting to give us a good bullish candle there. Now it's flip-flopping. We need it to close stronger. Stronger on the top. Like when it comes down to a bullish candle, you kind of want the top side stronger, showing the bulls are dominant. Still working 29.10 though. So same plan for me today. I'm still in the trades, didn't get out of anything. I'm still holding. Buys, I'm in buys still. We'll see. I don't know how long we'll be on today. We could have just had a quick little pip and dip session there, quick scalping one. But this might be an intraday trade for me, like a trade for like the day. Like I said, if you get that scalping opportunity where it quickly goes back up again, you could always just close out, call it a day. We still have tonight and tomorrow. We had a good opportunity there to close. Some of you guys would have been up almost 70 pips if you, depending on entry, but at minimum, kind of like, yeah, 40 pips, $4 move, $5 move, $6 move. So same plan for me today. That's really it. I know we got tonight. We still got tonight. Pretty much gold. I want to do a good train. There's a training I want to go over tonight. Basically, if you watch gold on the 4 hour, it's been pretty much the same setups a lot for the last month on the 4 hour. So the setup I caught yesterday was the same setup that's happened like 9 times, maybe like 7 times. So like these in the trend, like part of trading the market and being involved in the market is identifying a trend. So identifying a market structure or a trend, like you don't got to go to the market every day and look at like what's right now. It could be looking for pieces like this, like a whole piece and time of the chart forming where there's an uptrend structure. So higher highs, we went over this the other night, right? You have a higher high here. So you have HH, right? Higher high. You have a low down here. You also have previous resistance. So you have some structure to the left. Go your line chart, you can see there. So part of trading is kind of like you don't even got to always scalp the market. You could spend time looking for those setups in the month or the week that are like this. Swings, 4 hour chart. I'd say I don't want to use the term easy, but it's understandable. Like I don't want to use the term necessarily easy, but it can be more. It can be simpler. It can be a bit more simplified in the sense of like time commitment, and I think because the 4 hour is more accurate, that's where maybe some of that simplicity is arrived from, because the 4 hour is more accurate, so it's concrete. So as many times as it happens, there's more accuracy, and it's easier to see with like that being said. So the 4 hour is a good time frame in general to look for setups like this that go with the trend, right? 4 hour chart. You can wait for a support candle to form there. Like here you have a candlestick that forms bullish in that zone, previous resistance, before shooting up, before going for a big swing. So you don't got to go to every single trade. If you're taking frequent trades like this every day, or trades every other day, like you're maybe taking 2 entries a day, you don't go to every single entry, especially if you're taking frequent entries. Like you're taking frequent. You don't go to every entry and put a target of 500 pips or 300 pips or 200 pips. If you're taking frequent entries, you don't need to do that. If you're looking for like a 500 pip trade, a 300 pip trade, you got to just find it off the 4 hour time frame. You got to find a good trend. You got to establish and identify a good trend. That's what it really takes first. And then you can have that place where you're locating yourself, where you're entering for a better swing in the market. So this type of setup literally happened with gold a few times in the last month. So let's just say you're only a 4-hour trader. You only look at the 4-hour. So that means you're kind of just looking for setups maybe that go with the flow, go with the trend like this. Uptrend, higher highs in the market. You could see previous resistance, right? So you can see previous resistance here. So structure. The market trades above to create the higher high. So it trades above that, creating a higher high. Then pulls back into that previous structure. And then we go up. This setup, like it takes time. If you look at the chart, like if you look at the dates kind of down at the bottom, you know, you have days, you have time of the market. You have time for this whole piece here, all of this to form, right? All of this right here. So when it comes down to like trading gold, even on the 4-hour chart, I know how to do that. I could teach scalping, pip and dip. Scalping, you don't go to, like, if you're taking frequent entries in at the same time every day, you don't gotta always, it's kind of like what the market gives me in the moment, making a plan. Like, I'm gonna hold this for 2 hours and see, I'm gonna hold this for the next candle. Scalping, you don't have to put your entry and put like a 200 pip risk to reward, like the, you know, every trade. If you're taking frequent trades every day, you don't have to put this thing all the way up. You kind of just capitalize on getting that execution reaction, like kind of like what you just saw with gold there. But the same setup, you could see, so there's the same setup twice, right? Same setup occurs twice. Where you go make a higher high, and you come back, retest. We retest the previous higher high, right? And we form support candles there. So you could see like where, if you were like saying, like if I was like here in this zone, like this is a good entry, I might have bought here, drawdown, maybe bought earlier, waited for a support candle or timing. That was probably New York session. It's a good location to set you up for a swing, right? If you're looking at like where you're positioning yourself, right? So 4-hour chart, you don't got to spend as much time on the charts. You're kind of just waiting. Like the time is spent keeping up, like looking at the chart. Like how does it look? Like the structure, like seeing if you can spot a piece like this, right? Where there's a setup that goes with the trend. A downtrend would be the opposite. So you've had this setup on gold. If you've been looking for sells, like maybe your eyes haven't been looking for the right thing. Maybe you've been rushing the market, chasing just. Sometimes it's good to take a step back to the basics of things. Like if you're a know-it-all and you know if you're a wizard on the charts, sometimes it's good to go back to the basics, refine some things. You know, candlesticks, market structure, identifying trends. Take a step back. Sometimes you may need that. That's okay. But the same setup, notice how I'm talking and I'm not even looking at gold. I'm just following my plan for the day. And it's working. Hopefully it works more, like yesterday. Remember what I said yesterday? Like yesterday, everyone was like, what are you going to do? Where are you going to TP? And I was like, I'm just going to hold it for the day. I'm going to hold it till like, you know, next couple hours and see if, you know, so far what we got sticks. Same setup occurs 3 times in a row. 3 times. So a downtrend would be like the opposite. There's going to be times where gold is trending down the entire month. That might happen later in the year. Maybe sometime later in the year, maybe next year. There'll be times where gold will have downtrend months. That'll happen. Maybe in August. Maybe in summertime, right? Maybe in the summer months. Maybe later in the year. There'll be times where that happens. Right now we're in an uptrend environment. So you can see the higher highs become support. Who's in profit, baby? Who's in profit? We're up. We up. We up. Oh, yeah. Look at the 1 hour now. 30-minute close. Oh, this 30-minute is ripping. Guys. Yeah, you could start to close some partials. You know, we want to make it a W day. W day. We don't want any pullbacks on us. Close some partials. Or target is, you gotta understand, target could be like 11 o'clock, 1 p.m. No, I'm joking. It's hard to say target right now. We gotta see 1 hour. If you get a 1 hour bullish close, you could come up to the 20s. Like look at the chart. For instance, like it could, if you look left, like this area, as long as we stay above here, I think we're strong bullish. I think it was a decent move. I want to see, like I said, remember I said I want to see if that 30-minute closes and what the next one does. The next one's giving us a push. This one's pushing. Oh. Right there. Now is a good time to close partials. When you get those types of pushes right there. Like a maximum push right there. That's a good partial close right here. I'm going to close some entries. In case this pulls back, I want, you know, W day at least. At least, you know. Higher high would be nice, but it's yeah. Like you got this, so it's got some volume. It's got some volume to try to get through, right? When we look at this, that's the hard part right now. Yeah, 1 hour close, a 1 hour close. Like now that the 30 minutes solidified, like everything we wanted, you'd have to lean now to the 1 hour more. Say, okay, if this 1 hour closes bullish, now I'm leaning more to the next 1 hour. Because if you get a 1 hour close here, remember what we just did for the 30-minute? We said if the 30-minute closes bullish, the next one could go up. We got that, right? If this 1 hour closes bullish, now you're leaning to the next 1 hour more, right? Does that make sense? This high, yeah, it's a little. We need to run that higher high maybe. Volume's been building up. You got a volume point here. This candle could even trade back into that. If we don't get above, needs to break 29.15 from the looks of it. Higher high would be nice. Then targets could be 29.25 if you're trying to hold this. And you're just break even, like you're just holding it for the day. 29.25. If you're trying to hold it for the day, if that's your plan. If you're happy with your profit, like now we got a nice move, guys. Like that's a good move for the morning. Like if you're day trading, you're scalping, like that's a solid move. We almost got a $10 move now. From if you got like 29.06. I did say 29.10, 29.05 area. 3 days in a row, gold buys, New York session. Smash the like button. I'm ordering waffles, so bear with me for a minute. Let's open. Where's my other phone? No, not that one. The other one. The other phone. Not that. One sec. I need my other phone. I got like 4 phones. Fuck, man. Fucking annoying. Oh! I'll turn some music on. Oh! Ah! I'm in the P. And the P means profit.
Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
Well,
You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up.
that was a good move. Needs volume to get through these highs, but damn. That would have been a good profit take right there. It's gonna work 29.10 basically. Like I said, 29.10. It working that. In order to go up, it needs like more volume. Up, down, up, down, up. It might even just come back to that area. Might even come back down. It could try to retest 29.10 again. We got a good pump there. That would have been a great place to close, take profit. Was too slow. Was looking for my damn phone. Damn. Dropped a quick $3. Yeah, so good day today. Good day today, folks. Yeah, let me get that same move back up. Yeah, there you go. Now that's what I like. Thank you. That's what I now want. Good day today. Take some TPs. Take some TPs, guys. Don't take some TPs. Take some toilet paper. Take some TPs. Let some runners go for the day. Some little guys, some sluggers, I call them. Leave some sluggers in case this thing just rips to 29.25. In case it just rips. It might rip like yesterday. Remember when I said, look at the 1 hour. 4 hour hangman? Hangman. Oh, right there. Yeah, you are right on that. But if you look at here, we have, if you look at this chart, we're forming more of a bullish candle on the 4 hour. So yeah, you are right about that hangman. I do see, ooh, good push, good push. But look at this now. If you're looking at this, you're above structure here. So 4 hour hangman, that's more of a retracement right now. Because what if this candle closes bullish? Are you saying hangman is in bearish, like that one? This is forming a bottom wick. Three days in a row, guys. Buys New York session. Tomorrow, we're going to be selling it at 10:30, 11 a.m. Watch. I'm predicting the future. Tomorrow, watch. It might be sells tomorrow. Maybe we sell it tomorrow. Maybe we're selling tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Between maybe 10:30 and 11. Maybe we catch some sells tomorrow. Maybe. Just trying to forward think. Just trying to manifest it. Trying to channel it. Let's go. How many entries do I have? 8. Like 8. I had like 15. I like blue. Blue's honestly my favorite color. Yeah, it's Bitcoin. We need Bitcoin to pump it up, man. That song's meant for Bitcoin, isn't it? $95K, still above 95. It's accumulating right now. Imagine we find a Bitcoin trade on the same stream. It's about we 2 days ago we analyzed Bitcoin here. I said if it comes to 95 or 96 to look for buys. 2 mornings ago. Might rip. Might just rip. This 4 hour has a bottom wick forming, so when you look at this candle, it's bullish. If you're looking at this as red bearish, you're thinking wrong, and many times that's not red as in bearish. That's more bullish right there because it has a bottom wick to it that's much larger than the size of the body. Indicates that there's way more buying activity in the market.
With Moreal, a completely free language app, learn French and English with TV
and
do you owe more than $10,000 in Canada on things like credit cards, payday loans?
the 4 hour on this chart is starting bullish with a lot of time left. A lot of time left. A lot of time left on that, yeah. There's a lot of time left on this 4 hour. Correction into the zone. Same zone I talked about last night. I gave you guys the forward thinking play last night. Like this was pre-planned last night. I gave you guys this setup on stream. Might struggle getting through that high. Might take the next 4 hour to get through that high. Is there any more news? Trump speaks today. You got the whole hostage situation this weekend. Don't know what's gonna happen there, to be honest. Maybe we gotta watch some more news today. See what insiders are saying, analysts are saying. But he says Saturday noon. Markets closed Saturday, so if it's something bad, like that happens, like if it's not good, a good situation, gold will probably go up. That could be really interesting this weekend. When's the next vlog? Maybe next time I travel. I don't know when that's gonna be. I'm locked in charts this year. I won't be doing much. If I do a vlog like that, it'll be if I go on like a little vacation, travel, like a resort, chill. No more tour life for this guy. Tour life, like touring, you miss so much chart time. So you miss out on so much, one, money, two, experience. If you're not on the charts, trading's a job. Good traders understand like trading's a job. So the tour life for traders, trading, you could be on the chart any day and just have a breakthrough. Like it could be any day, any moment where you experience a breakthrough from an experience, right? So more time on the charts is just going to make you more better. Traveling and doing all that takes up a lot of time. So trading is a job itself. Good traders know that. Like good traders treat trading like a job because it takes kind of that commitment to become good. And that whole tour lifestyle, that's a whole job too. So I'm doing both. Last year, I went on my Expedia and checked how many check-in days I had, and I had 110 days spent traveling last year. That's a lot of chart time missed. 110 days, yeah, like you can't be missing time on the charts because you miss experience, you miss adaptability is a very, very key concept in trading because maybe now gold's bullish, and we're just buys, and then one day a trend starts shifting, and it's like all of a sudden it sells. Adaptability would be adapting to something new, a new trend shift, right? If you're not really on the charts, you might not adapt to certain moments, certain times. Yeah, I spent 110 days in Europe last year. Spent 100K doing it. It's not cheap. If you do 110 days times like average night, $200 a night. So it was like, yeah, missed a lot. Like traveling, yeah. So it's both are. You got to be stationary. If you're traveling and trading, you got to be stationary. You got to know, okay. You got to be planned, organized, stationary somewhere. Can't be so much on the go, moving a lot, unorganized, different time zone. You'll miss out a lot of chart time. A lot of key, maybe evident chart time. I scaled out some profits. Like I said scale out, take profits in case it pulls back. Like it would suck to pull back, but we still got tomorrow and tonight. W day overall, we're still up in profits on the trade. 1 hour. Yeah, we're in an interesting range right now. Everything is kind of in an interesting range. Silver it made sense silver came down looking at the chart. It's kind of like yesterday. It has this pattern that it rips down, tests the low. Still in profits. You can always close profits. You can always close, monitor price, see if the zone sticks longer term for the day. The vlog was dope. I'll make another vlog this year. I'll make one more vlog this year. All right, I'll do another vlog. I'll make 1 or 2 more vlogs this year. All right, for you guys. I'll do one more. I'll do another vlog. Yeah, you could always try to see if this maintains for the day. I mean, we were right about direction so far. We were literally right about direction 3 days in a row. Tuesday. I wish I should have been on Monday morning. We would have caught buys. I'm telling you. I looked at the chart after and I'm like, damn, like we would have been in buys. So we would have caught buys Monday. I hate to say that. I beat myself up about it enough. We looked for buys yesterday. We caught buys today. 3 days in a row. Buys around the same time. New York. They you know. That's trading. That could be your trading week right there. Like this one, I made good money on this. This one was good. You do have like a hangman. I mean, so yeah, you do, but it's where the structure is above 2. Like you do, I do see it. No, you do. The market's definitely interested. Like there's just demand right now. It's more of it's a buyer's market. That's why. The sells. This could have been it for sells. Like this moved down. I might have been the sells, and it's maybe trying to find some force up now, right? And some sells down. Or does that like this move down, or does that extend more and still find a bigger buy, right? Like it's still in a buyer's market. It's definitely, I could definitely see the confusion of like there's sell signals, like you're getting sell confirmations in this market, but they're not. There's just a lot of demand and control for gold. That's why buys have been working. Sells are. I'm not feeling sells. No, I'm not feeling the bears. Maybe tomorrow. I think tomorrow. We'll see where tonight is. We're gonna be on later tonight. Maybe tomorrow. I would think maybe more sells. Here's my plan. Like Trump speaking about hostages. Yeah, he speaks. When does he speak? I think 1 p.m. they said on Bloomberg when we were watching a bit. Let's see here. Let's listen for a little bit. Maybe we can catch some stuff here for a little bit. Let's just give it a listen for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes or so.
I mean, VW had all of those discussions, to try to shut down plants for a reason. It's overcapacitized. You have Chinese competition coming in. They're probably going to have to do JVs with the Chinese companies. What does that mean for the profit pooling? They'll have to share that. Probably means you need less labor. And it's also this automation point. That is absolutely true. If you compare SG&A as a percentage of sales of the US automakers, compare it to Europe, you'll notice a difference. Not just in autos, by the way.
Influencing global markets.
Technology is driving business across Europe.
Companies in Asia are betting on tech.
Fortunately, again, Manis, the conversation at the moment, we will try to get him back. The conversation at the moment is what exactly does a deal look like and how involved is Ukraine? They haven't really said.
The bottom line at the moment before the negotiations even begin.
Yes, so this will be very worrying for Ukraine. It'll be worrying for Europe. Europe was
Imports from.
I'm passing it. So that's today. Was that today's news? That's happening today, I think. Man, I just had it. Just had the right spot. I had the right spot to start it. Then Putin, where they're talking about Putin. Damn, that was a
But
fail.
let's just return to Mark. He's back with us at the moment. Mark, continue your thought. We were setting the stage.
Trump and Putin agreed to Ukraine talks. Both leaders agreed to start negotiating. So this is today, right? I think this is what's going on right now. Trump signs news. Trump to speak today. Trump tariffs lives update. More tariff stuff coming today. Trump. Okay, so yeah, it's a tariff announcement coming today. There's a tariff announcement coming today. But this is what's also happening on the weekend. Like this is happening. This, I think, is what's going on also with the weekend.
Moment, we will try to get him
and the
back.
whole hostage
the conversation
stuff as well.
at the moment is what exactly
Oh,
does a deal look like and how involved is Ukraine? They haven't really said, or Trump hasn't said, as to whether they would be involved very much on this. And we know he's meeting with Putin in Saudi.
Not at all. And this goes
He's
to the
gonna
point,
meet
it's
with
about a
Putin.
realistic assessment. Hex has said this is
So
about
he's
a
gonna meet with
realistic
Putin.
assessment of what's going on the battlefield. Then you look economically within Russia and you begin to assess. Both sides have a great deal going on here. But let's just return to Mark. He's back.
Also, probably in Saudi Arabia, the first time we'll meet in Saudi Arabia, see if we can get something done.
Certainly not a betrayal. As I said to our allies yesterday, we recognize the incredible
Saudi Arabia, see if we can get something done. But we want to end that war. That war is a disaster.
So here's the latest this morning. President Trump.
Maybe aluminum.
That's what
a
we
little
know.
bit. If
So
the
today,
prices for those things go up 25%, is that a big problem for this company?
It's a headwind. You know, one thing about
February
Deere
13th,
and really ag
Forbes
equipment in general,
posted
is
not
that they
long
do
ago.
command tremendous pricing.
Forbes posted like an hour ago or so. Yeah, an hour ago. Updated this. Donald Trump will announce his plan to propose reciprocal tariffs on foreign imports Thursday, so that's today. Senator's social. Blah, blah, blah. Steel and imports. Boom, so this is all today. Last updated this morning. 3 great weeks, perhaps the best ever, but today is a big one. This is what he said. He tweeted three great weeks, perhaps the best ever. Today's a big one. Yeah, U.S. We already know this. U.S. to impose European steel. We know that. Canada and everything. Big day. When does he speak? I think 1 p.m. they said. I heard Bloomberg say something about 1 p.m.
Power in the market. It's one of the few industries.
We're looking for clear rules and an ability to build in the United States.
Crypto shouldn't be partisan.
The transactions.
Really a record-breaking moment.
Crypto VC is back.
And the technology.
It's really the beginning of a global on-chain economy.
And if America doesn't embrace it, we're going to be left behind.
Bloomberg Crypto, only on Bloomberg. Breaking market headlines and corporate
Gold's
news
still
from
pushing
across
up.
the globe.
Do investors like the M&A that we've seen?
They got the hostage situation this weekend, so like no one knows. That's like it just creates uncertainty with the trade wars, especially what he said. Like he literally said all like that's pretty threatening, no? That's a pretty threatening statement. If they, I'm sure I feel like they don't want to go against Trump, man, and U.S., I don't know. I'm sure he's had a lot of time to plan the stuff he's doing right now. He's had 4 years to think about all this stuff he's doing, He's also a businessman, right? So businessmen think differently. But he's on right now. He's basically, if you're wondering about what these tariffs are, he's trying to put America first because he looks at it like America isn't what it was 20 years, like it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. That's his argument. Gold's still pushing. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, guys. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It's me on like 4 hours of sleep. It's me on 4 hours of sleep too. In the last like day. I don't know. The charts, they keep me up. It's the Neuralink. I took the Neuralink, so I'm like half robot, half human. That's why I talk the way I talk. I know. I want to see what they say, if they say anything more about like stuff going on this weekend. Probably Fox Live, CNBC Live is good. Gold pumping though. Good day, guys. I went over this last night. Good day. It's a good day to have a good day. Hope you guys caught it. Smash that like button one more time. Smash that like button right here. Let's get to 100 likes. We're at 86. Let's get to 100. Look, now we're at 87. Smash that like button right there. Oh, we went over this last night. Guys, don't say I didn't warn you. You had time. Don't say I didn't warn you guys. We went over this last night. Don't say I didn't warn you. Then we went on to the TED Talk for a while. There was a good little talk on there, maybe for some perspective. I said this thing should pull back to the zone, maybe find some demand. Then we looked at some gold news, but that was it. Last night, we went over this. That's why I'm on it. You see how much times I'm on the chart? Because like you go on the chart and just kind of forecast. Like, they call it like forecasting, doing analysis, forward thinking. Everybody should be in profit if you're still holding. Called out 2910, 2905 area. That's like an $8 to $12 move. Pretty decent for the day, I'd say, if you're still holding. I still have some entries that I'm holding. Pretty solid. Solid day, solid day. I think for the day, yeah, what time is it? 10:10. We'll maybe make it a short, like how long we've been on, 2 hours, 30 minutes. Yeah, we'll wrap it up probably in a bit. I'll check out the chat. Maybe Friday sells tomorrow. What am I going to do the whole day? Organize, work, channel my energy for next week. I got to recharge my batteries, so you guys got to let me recharge my batteries on the weekend. I got a battery, right? I got the Neuralink, so I got to go plug in and charge myself this weekend. Imagine if that was serious. I got the Neuralink connected in me, so this weekend I got to charge the batteries for next weekend. If you guys, I don't think every human I don't think everybody has the schedule I have, but I think it's the commitment, and it's not work when you love what you do. Like when I make money trading, when you love what you do and you have a passion for teaching and doing this kind of stuff and making money trading, it's not really work. Sleep, I'll sleep during the day. I'll probably, what time is it? 10 right now, so 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll probably go to bed in 6 hours. Yeah, like maybe like 6 hours. I'll get sleepy, pass out. And then I'll sleep for like 4 or 5 hours, wake up. That's it. I've been up since last night. I slept like 2 hours before the stream. But the stream last night, so my sleep schedule, I can't tell you it. It's not, because you won't be able to do it. Like it's not, it's like, it's something I operate on. I'm usually awake when everyone's asleep, and I'm awake when everyone's awake. And then I sleep in that little part of the day where it doesn't really matter. Like for me, like 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. People always ask me what my sleep schedule is. I get asked that every day. That's probably the #1 DM on Instagram. What is your sleep schedule? It's probably in the top 5 on frequent asked questions on Instagram. What's your sleep schedule? Yeah, like it's natural when you've been doing the same thing for 5 years. But part of it's because I'm more of a night owl, too. I don't like the daytime. This is the part of the day I like the most. So I like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. But I don't like afternoon. I don't really. But I was always, even when I worked a job, I would come home London session. But I used to do 1 a.m. sessions. So I would stay up all night, and I'd usually go out a lot after. Because I was in Miami, in Florida, and then the nightlife. If you know the nightlife in Miami, you can go out. Pretty much 1 a.m. is that's like prime time. Prime time to go out. 2, 3 in the morning, Miami. That's like prime time to go out. It's like when you go out in Miami. In Miami, you go out at like 1 in the morning. That's when the demons come out. So I was always a night owl. Stay up, trade. I would literally have huge days. I'm still holding. It could rip for the day. Like it's time. So you see, a lot of time I'm talking and I'm not even really looking at the chart, and then we kind of come to a moment where I'm like, oh, she's ripping, because it's like once you have a setup identified, you gotta stick with it. Follow the arrows. I call them the magic arrows. Trump says he'll announce, 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. today. Market will be spicy at 1 p.m. So we're in the Trump era. I remember 2016 to 2020, currency pairs moved a lot, because Trump, he's pretty open. Maybe some might say transparent, very open with how he feels, what he does. I think he showed us like a kill cam of. Did you see like the kill cam he posted on his social media on Instagram? The kill cam video. Like he'll be like, I just did that. Like he'll literally just be like, this just got done, and like right out. Like he's pretty good on that part, but he's pretty open. So he'll tweet something. Markets respond to that volatility. So we're in the Trump era of markets. That equals volatility. Trump equals volatility. After hours club space, if you know, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. We won't mention the places in Miami. We won't say all the places on here. we won't talk about all the places out there. Oh, that's funny. Bitcoin, how's that looking right now? Looks like it's accumulating, like I said. 95, 96 holding. How's this 4 hour looking at 96? Look at this 4 hour about to close. Coinbase. They all close it. It's not gold, right? Yeah. 4 hour looks interesting on Bitcoin, eh? 4 hour looks 42 minutes. Might close bullish here. 96,000. It almost came down to 95. We talked like these are key levels. You could see where a price can be sensitive, react. And you're looking at every $1,000. Bitcoin holding 96. Might try to push up, hold that. From the looks of it, kind of like how gold's going in motion right now. Gold's ripping, guys. Might rip to 25. Might just rip. Like yesterday I said. Could just rip. Yesterday, what happened? Yesterday was obviously more intense and faster than today's price action. Yesterday it went up and then pulled back, and then it went up and pulled back. So if it keeps making structure, like if this goes up, if this can break the high, wait for a pullback continuation. If it can break above, wait for a pullback continuation. Yeah, I get most of my sleep on the weekends, to be honest. Yeah. Most of the sleep I get for the week is on the weekends. Saturday, yeah, like I'll recharge on the weekends. That might not make sense, but might be like, wait, what? And then like once you know how to power nap, I'm really good at just passing the F out. Right when I go to my couch or my bed, I'm good at just passing out a lot of times. If I'm just by myself, especially, like, boom, I just pass out right away. So all I need really is that 3-4 hours of good sleep. Like, if I get 6 to 8 hours, I'm more tired. It's just getting up, doing it. Jump in the shower cold. Like, do that, and you'll be up. Like, if you jump in the shower cold, I live in Toronto. It's freezing cold outside, so I walk outside every day for like 3 minutes, and it wakes me up instantly. I literally go downstairs and freezing. Or the benefit of me, which not everyone might have, I can walk downstairs because I live in a hotel, and I go and I jump in the pool. So literally, I jump in the pool, I'm awake. That's what I did before this session. So I was literally in the pool before this session. Jacuzzi, pool, steam room. So, might not have that luxury like I do. But if you live in a condo, some condos, apartment buildings. That's why I like living in buildings, because they have everything. There's a gym downstairs. There's a pool downstairs. It's cold. There's a jacuzzi downstairs. There's a sauna downstairs. There's a steam room downstairs. There's a bar downstairs. There's 2 restaurants. So I have everything. There's a coffee shop downstairs. So everything is accessible. Saves time. So at 6 in the morning, I'm downstairs. 6:30 in the morning, or sometimes 7 in the morning, downstairs jumping, waking myself up. Once the brain's awake, it's pretty much kind of you go. People always ask that. I get asked that question every stream. I see it every stream. I thought I'd answer some of it this time. Yeah, I'm still in I'm still in all the cryptos until Ethereum goes up. Oh, look at Trump. Maybe Trump's having a day. Trump speaking. When Trump speaks, think about that. He's going to be in the media for the next like 4 years. So when he speaks, his coin will probably do some stuff. Interesting. I'm still got all my altcoins, and the thing about altcoins is they are bleeding because of Ethereum. Ethereum is, we need that Ethereum BTC dominance to kind of kick in. I'm still in Jasmy. Still gonna hold it for the long run. Anything I have, I've thought of just holding long term. Ethereum, yeah, has been, Bitcoin too, like, it's been just playing ping pong between what, 95 and 98. Bitcoin's just been kind of ping ponging. That's chilling too. Still holding good value, above 95,000, above 90,000. It looks like we're going in for a buy right now. Like how this is, it looks like this is bringing volume in for upside. Yeah, Ethereum, like your altcoins, your alternative coins. Like you saw yesterday, there was some good movement on some alternative coins. Like some went up 8%, 10% days. Because Ethereum had a really strong day yesterday. It hit pretty much 2,800 yesterday. Had a pretty strong day yesterday. Rallied all through the morning and day, and then right back down. Retracing yesterday's move, we might be able to take a Fibonacci here and grab some levels there and see. We came up to 70%, 61.8 on that fib. So like until this thing kicks in gear, goes back to 3,000, above 3,000, a lot of your altcoins aren't gonna be doing much. They might drag. I use the term drag, bleed, drag. Yeah, like it doesn't really matter what you might have. I said this yesterday morning. You might have days where a certain altcoin has a good day, like, but not like yesterday. Pancake Swap had a good day. Like yesterday, Pancake had a good day. And still, if you look at Cake, like if you look at the top, if we were to go right now to like the top 100 cryptos, Pancake Swap is having a good day. But like, you have some coins that in rotations will have good days. Sui's up 10% in the last 24 hours, right? Sui's having a good couple of days in a row. Sui, I like Sui. I've been buying it since low, but I like that coin, but shows its own dominance too. But because we got its whole network, the Sui network. Sui. So yeah, Sui. It's pronounced Sui. That's an interesting coin that I bought back in September. Went to 5s, down to like 2s. Sui's holding like good demand. Had a big drop. There's a lot of good alternative coins that, like I said, probably won't do much until you get like Ethereum coming in with, you know, more dominance. A lot of coins correlate with Ethereum. A lot of coins are built on the Ethereum blockchain too. Use the Ethereum blockchain too. A lot of top coins, a lot of top alternative coins. So that could take some time from what we're seeing. Gold almost hit 29.20. If you're still holding, yeah, like might just pull back, continue. It's hard to kind of say right now what we'll do. It looks like it might just rip. Like it's still looking bullish. I think for the day we're gonna wrap it up and check back tonight. You could close profits on gold and call it a day. Maybe leave like a small partial break even, worst case scenario. I think for the day I'm gonna close out. I'm still up, still holding some entries. Good day overall, guys. We caught a good trade again, back-to-back days on gold buys. We were even looking for buys on Tuesday, so we'll be back on tonight. I play, what do? I play video games. Video games, gym. Well, trading, the way I trade, I spend a lot of time on, like, just like a lot of people go to work every day, 8 hours a day. Think about, so let's, like, for instance, how much have I streamed today? 2 hours and 48 minutes, right? How much did I stream last night? Like, so some of my streams are like 3 hours, 4 hours, pretty long, right? Content I'm building, stuff I'm creating for Inner Circle, right? A lot of stuff. So, like, I do keep myself busy on that end, but I'm playing Black Ops right now, new Black Ops. To be honest, I thought it was gonna be. I thought I wasn't gonna like it, and then like started playing it, pretty good. Black Ops and Battlefield 2042. Solid day though, folks. Solid day. That's how you do it. You could close profits for the day. I think we had a good day. In a moment like this, when you're up 80 pips, 100 pips almost on a trade, it's like decision-making time. Like, okay, worst case scenario, break even. Close as much profit as I can, like a good number, and keep a little amount running. Then you don't have to look for another trade. You just hold the one you have. If it can form structure up, pullbacks could work, but I think it's a good trade to close for the morning. Like, it's Thursday. Remember, we have next week. We have the whole month. I mean, we have next week too. Trump speaks in a couple hours. Speaks at 1 p.m. Eastern time, 1 p.m. New York time. So he'll be speaking. "29 states in the U.S. have proposed Bitcoin-related bills." 29 states in the U.S. The U.S. is turning Bitcoin. The National Bank of Canada bought $2 million worth of Bitcoin. Interesting. Texas proposed second strategic reserve. So Texas is on their proposed a second strategic Bitcoin reserve bill with no buying limit. Texas, so looking at Twitter, Texas proposed second strategic Bitcoin bill reserve with no buying limit. That's big. A National Bank of Canada bought 2 million worth of Bitcoin. And some ETFs have proposed to add staking to its 21 shares have proposed to add staking to its Ethereum ETFs. Trump speaks like 3 hours. No, like 2 hours and 30 minutes. So that's still time. 1 p.m. New York time. I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Or for the day. Well, don't even know. Day and night, same thing. Same difference. Weekends, weekdays. Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, you could close gold. Good day, guys. I mean, if you want, break even, worst case, good trade. Pip and dip. We had to hold that one. We had to fight that one, eh? But yeah, right now I'm playing Battlefield. Battlefield sniping. I like to snipe. Same with COD. I like sniping right now. I'll be back on tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time, and then we have one more session. So we got 2 more sessions left. We're going to do a training tonight. We'll see where the market's at, but probably keep it chill tonight and tomorrow. We got a good week, but we'll be back on tonight at 10 p.m. And we'll see where the market's at. That's going to be it for the day. Looks like gold's trying to pull back. I got some, like I said, partials, good to take. It was a good move to catch for the morning. Like you don't have to measure a move based on how much pips it goes. That move, $13. That's a good move. Like from the lowest point, it moved $13. So on average, we were up we caught 29.10 and lower. On average a $10 move, right? So decent move. Like those moves will make you money. You don't need to that's a move that will make you money, right? If you stay consistent, kind of executing things like this. I'm chilling. I'm not looking at currency pairs right now. I'm just a gold. I did say, someone asked in the beginning, and I said it could reach for this. Wow. Someone said in the beginning, I said it might reach down. It had this buy Euro USD. Currency pairs, I'm not really seeing much for them. Unless it's USD CAD, maybe sells. Oh, never mind. I knew it. I'm gonna look at this in a month and it's gonna be dumped. And I was talking about sells back here. Everyone's looking for USD CAD sells now. And I was talking about it at the beginning of the month. Yeah, there she goes. Dollar's becoming weaker. So you could still, gold could still come back to test the zone, right? You could close and see if there's a re-entry. See if there's pullbacks. I could still try another buy setup. Maybe tonight. Or who knows, even tomorrow. We're on tomorrow. We have one more session. I'll talk about everything else tonight. Update you guys tonight. If there's any questions, come on tonight's stream because we'll probably just keep it chill tonight. It'll be a chill session, not as fast paced with trading. So if you have any questions and want to get them answered, hop on tonight's stream. We'll be live at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Trump speaks in 2 hours and 30 minutes, so market might get shaky. But that's it for the day, guys. Peace out. I'll see everybody next session.